You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Bon dia, New Moons. I am Josie the Mustang, the Afro-Latina Regina George of Witches, and you're aligned with the frequency of the Lua Nova podcast, and this is a bonus. And in this bonus, I am introducing you to Court of the New Moon, which is a spinoff of Lua Nova. Court of the New Moon will be a spinoff that airs once a month, beginning in season 4. So, just to kind of give you an idea of how this all began, I was having a conversation with my mother, and she will typically, when it comes to anything that is in the news regarding certain cases, she's going to ask me about it. She knows that I'm going to know all the details, and she has many times said, you should have either been an attorney or a paralegal, in which I said, actually, I should have been a judge. And she was like, that would have been the perfect career for you. Then I got a message from a listener that was asking me about an ongoing case that they just learned about. And I gave them some feedback and mentioned a detail that I can tell that LAPD has completely overlooked. And they said to me, wow, I would have never thought about that. You seem to really know this stuff. True. However, I'm not going to law school. I'm not going to become a judge, not in that sense, but I am, however, now a spiritual judge. Okay, that is what I'm going to be doing for you. And yes, it's going to be for you. So nothing super serious. We're not going to be in an actual courtroom. I am not an actual judge, but I am a certified spiritual practitioner, a practicing witch, and a tarot reader for the past 17 years. Therefore, new moons, I want to bring you into the court of the new moon. This is my court that I will be presiding over. And so in this brand new spinoff, what I'm going to be asking you to do is to send in your cases. And so there are 2 cases, for instance, that will likely be a part of Court of the New Moon at some point in season 4. One of those cases involves a love spell that went terribly wrong, and the other case involves lying to a friend about meditation. Now, I have to look over these cases some more before I give a verdict and a sentencing, but my verdicts are final, and the sentencing will go something along the lines of, if you do a desperate love spell, I expect you to now do a cord-cutting spell, a love spell on yourself, and to journal about why you love yourself too much to do desperate love spells. Okay. And my sentences are final. And so it is. Now, that's just to kind of give you an example of where I'm going with this. You might have even just heard the preview of how that particular case is going to go, but you can send in your cases I have a lot of email addresses, guys, at questions@luanovapodcast.net. Again, that is questions@luanovapodcast.net. And for those of you who send in questions or feedback, just letting me know that you send in Venmo, Cash App donations. Yes, that is the exact same email that you use for sending in regular questions or just sending in messages to me and the Lua Nova team. Please remember, the Lua Nova team is who looks over every single email. Therefore, your cases will go to them first. They will then send to me cases that they think that I might want to cover. And again, these are not true crime, deep, depressing, dark cases. We're not doing that here. That is not the energy here. This is meant to be lighthearted. This is meant to honestly kind of make you think about some of the spell work you might be doing for my new witches, but it's also just meant to be lighthearted. Please don't take anything that I'm saying to heart. Again, I am not an actual judge. I am simply a witch who knows what she's talking about and a Virgo. So of course, this is perfect for me, right? So again, if you want to submit your case, that is questions@luanovapodcast.net. Go to luanovapodcast.net if you just want to find out more information about Lua Nova in general. I may even ask the team, in fact, I likely will, to add in a section about Court of the New Moon, since I do think that's important. If it ends up getting its own website, then I will mention that to you. But for now, just go to luanovapodcast.net, and I will likely be asking my team to kind of mention something about this spinoff again. Okay, so the spinoff will be once a month on Fridays. Remember, bonus episodes are always on a Friday and not on a Monday. Therefore, don't look for them on Mondays. The regular episodes of Lua Nova air every single Monday. Nothing is changing about that. I'm still going to be teaching you about manifestation. All of that is going to remain as is. Remember, Court of the New Moon is not a court of law. So let's have fun with this. All right. So let me see. Let me make sure that I covered everything. Oh, I also want to mention the new sound bites that you're hearing before certain segments in Lua Nova. That is something me and my team discussed. I wanted intros for certain segments, and I needed some help with that. Thank you to my team for your help. That way, when you listen to the show, you'll know which segment is which. I know a lot of the time you all are multitasking as you're listening to my show and many other podcasts, so I wanted you to know what segment is coming up. Okay, that way if you need to pause it and say, hey, I need to wait before I listen to this collective reading, when does it start? Well, now you have a voice telling you, oh, this is about to be the collective reading. This is the text from Spirit, so I know that the show is winding down. You get what I mean? So that was why that came to be. Patreon members, Lua Nova Patreon members will be receiving an intro to Court of the New Moon. When I do record the first episode for it, you're going to get to hear it. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to get to hear the full thing yet, or if some of it will be right here for everybody to hear, and then Patreon will get the rest of it. That's likely how it's going to go. So let me think about how I want to do that. And again, you can find that information at luanovapodcast.net if you want to join the Patreon and you want to learn more about Court of the New Moon. In fact, sidebar, Lua Nova team, as you're listening to this, let's go ahead and get together and talk about adding Court of the New Moon to the website, because I just want to make sure that there is an introduction to it where people can read about it. Okay, so I know you guys are going to hear that. So the end of season 3 is in December, so you have plenty of time between now and then to submit your cases. Lots of details, please. Also, make sure that you are editing these. I don't care if you use AI to edit. I don't care if you even use AI to submit your cases, as long as it's real cases. Okay, don't just submit some made up story to me, because then it will likely never get to me. I will likely never even see that. My team does check those sorts of things. They do check whenever I get questions to see, is this an AI question? Did you just make this up? Is this worded like a human, or is this just you're just trying to get on the show? So, make them good. Lots of details. Do not be afraid that I'm going to come down on you super hard. I'm not. This is only supposed to be fun, but let me make sure I went over everything before we wrap up today's very short bonus. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I even wrote down here, remind everybody to grab their confessions and candles and meet me at the new moon. That's right. Remember, there's a new moon every single month. So yeah, meet me at the new moon. Submit your stuff to the Lua Nova team, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Obrigada, new moons, for aligning with the frequency of the Lua Nova podcast. If you want to book a personal tarot reading with me, if you would like to submit questions, again, that is questions@luanovapodcast.net. Or if you just want more information, go to luanovapodcast.net. Check the show notes for the Venmo and the Cash App. Again, I always appreciate that. I'm not going to get more into that right now. And thank you for just being here with me. I like to start things and see where they go. Let's see where this goes. The Friday frequency didn't work out, honestly, because it was hard to come up with that many affirmations nonstop. I don't know how people do that. I was running out of affirmations and journal prompts. And I was like, okay, I don't know what else, guys. I don't know other than I am abundant. Please, somebody help me. So with this, you're getting to be a part of the show, which I'm pretty excited about. All right, I will talk to you on Monday. Have a safe weekend. Please be safe. Hug your loved ones super close. and just let them know that you are grateful for them, because I just want to make sure that I mention, if I haven't already, and I know I have, and I'm going to say it again, I am 100% grateful for you. I'll talk to you next, I'll talk to you next Monday. I will talk to you on Monday, new moons. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.